Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Coast-to-coast chaos. Two major storms bearing down on millions during one of the busiest travel days of the year. Roads iced over.
My first time traveling up, when it's snowing, we were trying to make it out there, but they're turning everybody around.
Power outages leaving thousands stranded at the airport. And it's just the beginning. Everything you need to know as you head to your Thanksgiving destination.
But before we talk weather woes across the country, it is shaping up to be a wet and windy Wednesday here at home. Good afternoon, everybody. We do have some breaking news at this hour. A second person from Michigan has died in connection to vaping. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services says a man died yesterday. They have not released where that man is from. 56 confirmed and possible cases of vaping-related injuries have been reported in our state in just the past few months. Officials say people should stop vaping while an investigation into this outbreak continues.
Also breaking at this hour, power is out for over 30,000 DTE customers, and weather seems to be the cause of the outages. And we're under a wind advisory all day today, in fact. There are some outages west of Flint, in Wayne County, and also in Ann Arbor. We do have all the outage information for you on clickondetroit.com. And of course, we're going to follow that on there, online, and on the air here on Local 4.
The other big story, of course, the weather. Everyone is either trying to get somewhere or waiting for people to come into town.
Absolutely. You're waiting for your family to get here. And as you can see on the radar there's a lot of rain that's moving through. Let's get right on over to meteorologist Brandon Rue. He joins us now with the forecast for this big travel day, Brandon. And the wind is shaping up to be a little troublesome.
Yeah, the wind field is for everybody, but occasionally a little storm breaks out. That's where we could see some isolated 50, 60 mile an hour gusts. Our severe thunderstorm warning, Macomb, St. Clair counties has expired, but you can see there is still some shower activity out there. Wind advisory, be advised, travel the main concern, but you want to secure anything you have at home that could be flying around. This wind advisory goes until 9 p.m. You can see current gusts already 40 to 50 miles an hour all over the place, and the isolated areas with some of the strongest gusts are expected down near the Ohio border. So we're keeping an eye on that and everything. Temps are dropping through the afternoon. It's just spotty showers, and really the gusts of 30 to 50 plus should be prominent throughout your entire afternoon. Current temperatures already seeing some droppage here. We were in the middle 50s not too long ago, already down to 45 in Adrian. And you can see the big picture shows that we're actually doing a lot better than some folks elsewhere. Snow showers coming down very heavy up in the UP. Rain, snow, and wind concerns elsewhere also. And if you're driving, taking a train or flying this holiday weekend, you can expect a lot of company. The holiday travel rush ramped up Tuesday, but today, the busiest travel day of the year. And when you know it's some of the worst weather. So let's get out live to Paula Tutman, who is at Detroit Metro Airport. Paula, how are things looking from what you're seeing?
Well, Brandon, I can tell you that if you're leaving from Detroit or coming into Detroit, you've seen just about everything. So right now, it's pretty mild. We're not having a wind gust. But some of those wind gusts you were talking about were absolutely brutal. We're talking about hair blowing, cars shaking, rattling doors. Come on inside. I've been actually using an app so I can track what the delays are across the nation. There are about 478 delays, only 11, delays, only 11 cancellations. But you just don't see it on the Detroit Metro map. Things are on time. Things are going very, very smoothly. And in fact, even though this is generally the busiest travel day of the year, I guess everybody's waiting until after lunch, because take a look at the airport right now. This is the time to leave. This is the time to come in. And it's really been like this pretty much most of the morning that I've been here. Got here a little after 11, and it's still really, really nice traveling inside. And people are very surprised by that.
We were kind of shocked, yeah.
What were you expecting and what were you prepared for?
Tons of lines, yeah. Just we got here very early, so.
Do you feel
and
like
our flight has already been delayed, so.
How are you finding the airport?
Awesome, amazing this morning, surprised. So.
What are you surprised at?
So there's very few lines right now. So yeah, we thought there were going to be a lot of people here, and it's right now tolerable.
Yeah, very, very tolerable. A great way to start Thanksgiving if you're leaving right now, though I can tell you, I was talking to some passengers who were coming in and they said it was rough descending because of the wind and the way the turbulence was going in the plane. We'll have that part of the story later. I'm going to keep a pulse on things going on, and especially this screen right here. This is the important screen. You're leaving or you're waiting for someone. This is the screen you want to see, and we'll have a pulse on it all day. For now, I'll just send it back to you.
All righty, Paula Tutman reporting live for us this afternoon. Paula, thank you for the update there.
Well, one of the busiest travel days in many years could be a nightmare for Americans racing to their Thanksgiving gatherings as a string of winter storms wreaks havoc on travelers all across the country. Now, you're taking a look at video from Denver, Colorado, where heavy snowfall has caused some serious travel problems. Blowing snow is creating hazardous driving conditions in areas of North Platte, Nebraska, and there has also some really heavy snowfall over in California's Sierra Mountains. Light snow also fell in Grass Valley. Sarah Dolph reports from the O'Hare International Airport in Chicago.
Good afternoon. It really is a perfect storm this Thanksgiving. Record number of travelers prepared to head out at the same time. A series of storm sweeps across the country, bringing with it a miserable mix of snow, rain, and high winds. About 4.5 million people are set to fly this Thanksgiving holiday, and travelers are learning it's not just conditions at home, but also their destinations.
We got delayed.
How bad?
We were supposed to be in Indiana already, and they didn't. It was a mess.
I was thinking a lot of people were just going to try to come early, but when I got here, I walked right up, got my boarding tickets.
49 million people are expected to drive. Conditions on some roads, icy, wet on others. The message to travelers, really tried and true: leave lots of time to get to your destination and keep an eye on weather maps both at home and where you're headed. At Chicago O'Hare's International Airport, Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
Developing right now, Lincoln Park man arraigned on child abuse charges for the accidental shooting of a 3-year-old.
The prosecutors say that this little girl was playing in 26-year-old Stephen Johnson's room when she got her hands on a loaded gun, a handgun, and accidentally shot herself in the head. She's currently being treated for her injuries. Let's go live now to Local 4's Larry Spruill. He was in court, and Larry, bring us up to speed with what you're learning about this case.
Well, Evrod and Karen, really the details of this case are really sad. Both police and family members are describing it as a tragic accident. Now, I first told you about this story last week when 3-year-old Skylar accidentally shot herself in the head, and today her father was charged. 26-year-old Stephen Johnston standing in front of a judge Wednesday morning at the 25th District Court, facing the charges tough for any father to hear.
You have 3 counts of child abuse in the 2nd degree.
Those charges stem from November 19th. Police said Stephen's daughter, 3-year-old Skylar Johnston, accidentally shot herself in the head inside this trailer in Lincoln Park. Family members tell us Stephen was not home at the time and that his girlfriend was watching all 3 kids when somehow Skylar got a hold of the gun.
While Mr. Johnson is charged, it does appear that this was in large part a horrible accident and tragedy.
Mr. Johnson, I have to share with you that I am quite disturbed at the circumstances that were attested to when the complaint was signed this morning regarding presence of a gun in this trailer with 3 children present.
The judge issued Stephen a personal bond of $15,000 with a GPS monitor. Meanwhile, the reality of all of this is hitting her family hard.
Because his daughter needs him right now more than anything. She needs her daddy. She's a daddy's girl. She loves her daddy, and he needs to be there with her while he can be.
And I continue to talk with Skylar's great-grandparents about her condition, also the message they have for gun owners. I'm working on that part of the story, all new tonight at 5. We're live in Lincoln Park this afternoon. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All righty, Larry will be checking back in with you then. Thank you. An explosion at a chemical plant in Texas is all caught on a doorbell camera. Take a look at this. There it is. It happened overnight in Port Neches, which is about 80 miles east of Houston. We learned that at least 3 people were injured, and the blast sent large amounts of smoke just billowing into the air. And it even blew out windows and doors of nearby homes. There's a mandatory evacuation that's been ordered for residents within a half a mile from that plan. Fire officials are warning people to minimize their exposure to the chemical plume by sheltering in place, staying where they are, closing any windows, and even turning off their heating and air conditioning systems. The plant makes chemical and petroleum-based products.
Flames shoot from a Chicago deli on 13 Mile in Warren overnight. The roof collapsed as crews worked to put out those heavy flames. We're checking to see if anyone was hurt in this case. Firefighters tell us the fire started in the kitchen, and last check, part of 13 Mile Road near Chicago was closed while crews investigate. People who live near that restaurant say they're devastated this happened to their local deli.
It's like heartbroken. You know, it's like a piece of you have gone.
We're now waiting to hear back from investigators on what started that fire. Breaking news just in from Atlanta. Former President Jimmy Carter discharged from Emory University Hospital after a successful brain surgery. 95-year-old had that surgery on November 12th to relieve pressure on his brain following 3 falls in recent months.
In Washington now, the next round of impeachment hearings gets underway next week, and President Trump's lawyers might be there.
A recorded vote has been requested.
The House Judiciary Committee, the one that decides whether to draw up articles of impeachment, has announced its first impeachment hearing next Wednesday.
We have to combine as the evidence. It may be 1 article, it could be 3 articles, it could be 4, but the evidence, and then the judiciary matches that to the law.
Unlike last week's hearings, this time President Trump's legal team is invited to question witnesses. In a statement, Chair Jerry Nadler said the president has a choice to make. He can take this opportunity to be represented in the impeachment hearings, or he can stop complaining about the process. At a Florida rally last night, the president again denied the key issue, withholding aid for a political favor.
I have never had a direct link between investigations and security assistance.
There's no word yet who will testify. President Trump tweets he wants cabinet members to speak in his defense, including the Secretary of State.
When the time is right, all good things happen.
Democrats are predicting charges of obstruction, abuse of power, and bribery.
Extortion, bribery is illegal. So in this case, we're actually looking at an illegal act.
The president's legal team has until Sunday to notify lawmakers if they'll attend. And in the meantime, we're learning more about private testimony from earlier this month. In a newly released transcript, a White House Budget Office director told lawmakers 2 of his colleagues quit, frustrated about the decision to withhold aid from Ukraine. We're also learning that President Trump had been briefed on the whistleblower complaint that's now at the heart of the impeachment inquiry when he finally chose to release military aid to Ukraine in September. This is according to a New York Times report. All right, still to come here on Local 4 News at noon. Hibernation hangout. A black bear warms up inside of a parked SUV. We'll tell you where this happened.
But first, Coco.
Good afternoon. We are live from the Parade Company preparing for the floats to roll out. It's going to be exciting, and we have a lot to show you. Coming up.